Hello students, now in this video we are going to discuss about 12th standard computer science chapter 7 Python functions part 2. In the previous video we discussed about what is meant by function and what are the different types of functions used in Python programming language and what are the advantages of functions. Okay, now in this video we are going to discuss about what are the advantages of user defined function and how to call a function. Okay, so last class we discussed what is mean by user defined function. What is mean by user defined function? A user can create their own function is known as a user defined function. Can you able to remember what is the syntax for a user defined function? So you must use the keyword def. After writing the keyword you write the function name and then put parenthesis and write a parameter list. Okay, here the parameter list is optional one. If we want to pass any input values, then we can use a parameters. Otherwise we just put empty parenthesis. After writing this parenthesis you must put a colon. Okay, after this colon you have to write the function definition statements, that is set of statements what you have to specify to do the function. Okay, yes. Okay, now you can see the advantages of user defined functions. So functions help us to divide a program into modules. We already see no functions are used to divide a program. A big program can be divided into the smaller sub problems. Okay, so functions can help to divide a program into module. This makes the code easier to manage. So if the program code is minimum, then we can easily manage that code. Okay, it implements code reuse. So whenever we need that same function, we just invoke that function. No need to write the whole code once again. Okay, we just invoke that function name alone. You can get that same process. To execute a sequence of statements call the functions. Okay, so once we call a function it can execute a sequence of statements. Functions allows us to change functionality easily and different programmers can work on different functions. So simultaneously the same program can be splitted into more than one part, that is more modules. So each modules can be programmed by the separate programmer. So simultaneously more than one person can work for the single project. So we can able to finish the process as much as fast. Okay, so functions, if you are writing functions, what are the advantages? We can able to divide your program into small modules. If the program is very small, then the testing time and then your debugging time, execution time, all is our minimum, and we can able to reuse your code. Okay, the function code can be reused whenever we need. We just invoke that code and implement to that particular source program, and then you can able to change the functionality of the functions easily. If you want to make it any changes on that particular function, that changes also can able to done it easily. Okay, so these are the advantages of using user defined functions. Now you can see how to call a function. So how to call or how to invoke a function? A function can be invoked by using their name. Okay, that is function name. A function can be called or invoked by their function name. Okay, is it clear? So how to call the function? The function can be called by name, function name. Okay, now you can see this example. To call the function hello, how we can call? We just call the function hello. Okay, to call the hello function. So you first write a function code. What is the function code? How we can define a function? First you write the keyword def. After writing the keyword, you specify the function name. What is the function name here? Hello, HELLO. Okay, hello is the function name. And then you put parenthesis here there is no parameter is passed, that's why we just put a empty parenthesis, and then you just write a colon, follow that colon. After the colon you just specify the function definition. Okay, here the function block is having only one statement, that is print statement as alone inside of this function. So write print hello Python. Okay, we just display the message hello Python, and then return statement is used to return the control to the calling program. Okay, and then see the next line, print hello. Here the fourth line, that is after this return statement, print. This print statement is the main program statement. Okay, so this is a main programming statement. How we can identify this is a user defined function and this is a main program code? The main program code, it starts with the zero indentation. Okay, that is, it start with the left margin. Okay, so here also you can say this step is also start with zero indentation. Why you don't say this is a main program? Because here we already studied what is the syntax for user defined function. The user defined function must start with the keyword dep. Okay, so here we are using the keyword dep, so we know this is a function, user defined function. So this is not a main program code. Okay, your main program, it starts from this line, print hello. Okay, so print is a function used to display the content. So within this parenthesis, what we have to do, we just call this function. How we can call hello? Hello is the function name. Okay, here hello is the function name. Once the control execute, the program code can execute from here only. Okay, so the program can execute from the main program code. Okay, so the main program can starts from here because this print statement is written in the zero indentation. Okay, is it clear, ma? The main program code, it starts from the statement. So first, when you execute this program, the first statement is print will be executed. Here hello is the function name. Once the control reaches this one, the control automatically transfer to that function hello. Okay, now this function code can be executed. Here what is the content is given? Within this print statement, hello Python alone message will be displayed. Okay, so this message can be displayed on your output screen. So when you call the hello function, the program displays the following string as output. We already know what is meant by string. String is the collection of character or sequence of characters is known as a string. In Python, how we can specify the string constant? The string constant can be specified either by the single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes. In this example, the string is specified within a double quotes. Okay, so the hello Python can be displayed in the output screen. And then if the return has no arguments, here you can see you just given return statement alone. Okay, that is, there is no argument we are sent again. So none will be displayed as the last statement of the output. So say this output, hello Python none. This is the output displayed by this program code, def hello print hello Python. Okay, is it clear? Now you can understand how to invoke or how to call a function. How to call a function? A function can be invoked by the name. Okay, by the function name. Okay, now you can see the next, that is passing parameters in functions. So what is meant by parameter? The variable defined inside of the function definition is known as the parameters. The first lesson also we studied what are the different types of parameters. Parameters with the type, without type. So what is meant by parameters? Parameters are the variable defined within a function definitions. Okay, now you can see how to pass this parameters to the function. Okay, how we can pass parameters to the functions. So parameters or arguments can be passed to functions. Now you can see what is the syntax for passing parameters to the functions. Okay, so dep is the keyword. After writing the keyword, you have to write the function name and then put the parenthesis and then parameters separated by comma. If we are having more than one parameter, so if we are using more than one parameters, then we can use comma to separate parameters. Okay. So the parameters that placed in parenthesis will be used by the function itself. Okay. So these parameters are used within this function alone. Okay. So can pass all sorts of data to the functions. So here what are the variables are declared in this parameters, that parameters variables are used within this function only. An example program that defines a function that helps to pass parameters into the function. Okay, so now you can see this example. Here the value of w equal to 3 and the value of x equal to 5. Okay, h equal to 5. So this hash symbol, we know why we use hash symbol in Python programming language. This hash symbol is used to specify this is a command line. So command lines cannot be executed. Then what purpose we are using the command line? Command line is used to give some annotation to the user, that is some description about the program code. Okay, here this command line is used to specify what is the value you assign to the variable w and h. So what is the meaning of variables? Variables are the memory boxes that is used to store the values. Okay, so it is a named entity to store the value. Okay, so this command line is used to specify what is the value stored inside of the variable w and x. Okay, now you can see the program code here. The program code is dep and then area w comma x. Okay, so here dep is the keyword, area is the function name, and we are passing two variables w comma x. After the parameters, we just finish this parenthesis and then put colon, and then here the function statement is written w into x. So we just multiply this values. Okay, so width and height, we just multiply this width and height, w and h. Okay, so print area 3 comma 5, we are pausing here. This print statement is the main program statement. Once the control execute this statement, the control reach this area of 3 comma 5, the control transfer to this function and pass assign the value 3 to w and 5 to x. Okay, so here passing the value to the variable, okay, w and x, and then it multiply this value 3 into 5. So we get the output 15. Okay, it return the values 15. Is it clear? So now I will show the same program in Python script mode. Okay, we already know in Python programming language there are two ways you can able to write your programs. One is interactive mode, another one is script mode. How we can identify the interactive mode? The interactive mode can be identified by the Python prompt, that is triple greater than symbol. Okay, now I will show the script mode for writing the Python program code. Okay, the same program hash, as we just assign the value w equal to 3 and x equal to 5. Okay, so this is a command line, cannot be executed, and then I'll define a function. The keyword for user defined function is def, def. After writing the keyword, I'll just write a function name area and then passing the parameters w comma x. Okay, and then put colon and then return. Here I will return with expression. Okay, we already studied, no, either we can write a return statement with expression or without expression. Okay, here I will write a return statement with expression w into x. Okay, w into h, and then here this is the function statement. Okay, here this statement print area of 3 comma 5, this is known as the main program code. Okay, so once the program starts execution, it starts from this statement, that is print statement. Okay, so now I will run this program. For run, what is the command? Run module. Okay, so it asked to save the program. I didn't save, so it asked to save the program. Okay, so now I will save this program. So now I will say this program. So what is the name we have to give for this? What is the process is done? We are going to calculate the area W and height. Okay, just to give product. I just give the name with the extension by and then I click the save button. The function can be saved. Now I can see the output 15. Okay, so see this, the first line cannot be displayed. Okay, so this is a command line, it is not executed, we just see the output alone. Okay, now you can see the output 15. Okay, is it clear? Now you can understand how the function can be invoked, how we can pass parameters to this functions. Okay, so in this function, what are the parameters are there? We are passing two parameters. What is it? W and H. Okay, so there are two parameters we are passing this function W and X. Okay, so we get this output. Okay students, in the next class we discuss about the next topic. Thank you students.